That's the way it's supposed to be. So go on and show your colors for all the world to see. Hey, yeah. So you can clearly see. Go to higher levels and find your liberty. Fly above your issues and all that negativity. The sky is the limit, so spread your wings. Hey, don't be afraid, don't be ashamed. Just be who God decides. Come on. Don't be afraid, don't be ashamed. Just be who God decides. Don't be afraid, don't be ashamed. Just be who God decides. Come on now. See, God's just waiting for you. So here's what you gotta do. You got to fly so high, so high. Butterfly, butterfly. You got to fly so high, so high. Butterfly. Beyond the situation, beyond the limitations, begin your elevation. Go ahead and make it happen. God made you for a reason. This is the start of your season. So keep on believing and walk like you mean it. Beyond your situations, beyond your limitations, begin your elevation. Go ahead and make it happen. God made you for a reason. This is the start of your season. So keep on believing and walk like you mean it. Yeah. The sky is the limit. So keep on believing. Keep on believing. Yeah. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. 'Cause you're fearfully and wonderfully made. By the Creator, so beautifully. So don't be afraid to spread your wings, and fly.
Hey, good morning. Well, listen, y'all. These two people today. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Let me I put y'all on the screen with me. I can. Good morning, y'all. These babies here, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. These babies right here today, y'all gonna be just as proud as I was. And why aren't my comments showing up? Can somebody type something in the comments? For some reason, y'all comments are not coming on my display and it's not showing. Hey, Edwin, I'm glad you made it this morning. So listen, y'all, we have been doing the Black Brilliance Young People's theme this week. So if you haven't watched Monday or Tuesday, I would encourage you to watch them. Hey, Miss Ellen. Hey, Lee. Hey, Edwin. Hey, Sheena, and everybody else listening. These kids right here, and y'all, we ain't got no excuses. This one was so good. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna let I did got a video. One video is a minute, and one video I was like, she was so amazing. So we have been doing young people. These kids are starting off at 5 years old, grown folk. Hello, I'm like, what is up? Well, that's grown people. Why are the youth will lead us, and they are leading us today for sure. Let me see why this thing is not showing my comments. Let me see. Hi. Okay, it's showing. Okay, there you go. Okay, so now listen. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to read it. I'm going to show their pictures. And I found video. And I need y'all. These kids are amazing. I'm serious. One of them was born partially deaf, has a stutter problem. And instead of talking, he started to paint. So yeah, this is just beautiful. So let me just go in and start reading it. If you have, could you please like the live as well as share, because this is really good. And you can show these to your children, and this is going to inspire them that they can do something too. Here we go. In the late 2010s, conversations about gun violence, racial justice, and youth voices were rising nationwide. Yet many victim stories, especially Black girls and women, were often overlooked. At the same time, young artists and creators were using social media to share history, culture, and identity in new ways. Okay, let me make sure y'all I'm on the right one. Okay, because I this thing be tripping. Okay, I'm on the right one. Okay, it says in this climate, Naomi Wadler and Tyler Gordon stepped forward, each using a different gift to speak truth and inspire change. Today, we honor two young change makers who remind us that expression can be purpose. Naomi, so let me put her picture up. Wait a minute, I'm gonna do Tyler first because Naomi's her other thing was gangster. So let me do Tyler. Hold on for a minute. I'm gonna do Tyler first, and then I'll do Naomi second. So let's put up Tyler. Hey, have y'all ever heard of this young man? Let's talk about him. Oh no, that's the wrong way. I want him to be first. I want him to have more than me. Hold on, let me do it this way. Okay, Tyler Gordon. You see this young man right here? Tyler Gordon was born partially deaf, and he had a stutter problem. And because he stuttered, y'all already know, he was teased horribly at school. Let me read about Tyler. Hold on for 1 second. Tyler. Okay, here we go. Tyler Gordon used his art as his voice. Through painting portraits of civil rights leaders and cultural icons, he educates others about history, identity, and legacy. His creativity becomes a classroom, reminding us where we come from and where we began. So what's amazing about Tyler, again, he could not talk well. But y'all, this young man right now, he started this at the tender age in elementary school. And I found this video. He has a website, I mean, he has a YouTube channel. And I'm encouraging you guys to go over to his YouTube channel and just watch some of his videos. And through this courage he's got, he no longer stutters. Y'all, this young man no longer stutters. It's so amazing. So what I want to share his story right quick. I found a video. Now, y'all know me in these social media streets, but we're going to attempt to do this the right way. Let's see what happens when I share a screen. So hold on. We're going to attempt to do this live. Lord, don't let me mess this up. Please don't let me mess this up. Here we go. Okay. I'm going to okay, here we go. We're going to share the screen. Come with me, Jesus. My story. This is him. Okay. Tell me, can y'all see this? I'm praying y'all can see this. I need y'all feedback to let me know I'm doing this right. Let me go over to his story and let me open up all the way and come back over with you. I'm learning this new. Okay. It's only a minute second. So I'm going to go here and let's see what happened.
Tyler was born a premature twin and nearly died at birth.
You were deaf, and then you had experimental surgery, and you can hear in one ear.
Growing up, because of my stutter, I've always got bullied for it, pushed around.
If that wasn't enough hardship, he was diagnosed with a vitamin D deficiency that left him wheelchair-bound for 2 years.
Right when I got out of the hospital from surgery, the first thing I did was paint.
You would continually overcome life's challenges.
I just put my feelings into my own art. Painting makes me feel like I could talk without speaking.
Don't let anybody tell you that you can't do something. Keep pushing, keep trying, never give up.
You paint the new cover for Time magazine.
Tyler Gordon, I am holding a copy of your book.
And thank you, Tyler Gordon, for creating this inspirational painting in today's game.
I'm overwhelmed with just the magnificence of your artistry.
You are an inspiration.
Okay, hold on. Let me stop sharing because y'all look, I'm about to cry. This young man said he put his words into his painting. He's never painted before. Hello? Did y'all see that? That young man has never painted before. And when he got out of his hospital, his parents said he started painting and he was putting his words into art. Y'all, that's the young man paintings that we see all over the place. But did you see his swag? But did you see his swag? He didn't grow up. I think he's 18 now. But y'all, look at that baby. And then his dad said he had a vitamin D deficiency and he was in a wheelchair for 2 years. Hello? Can we give it up to Mr. I put his link in the website on YouTube. And I would say I think we need to, go over there and just look at some of his work. But look at that. Yeah, look at God, Jetty. Old people. And I know that baby had a hard time with a stutter problem. Well, you know it. But that young man, and wrote a book. He's an author as well. Wait a minute. He's a painter. He's an activist because he also stood up for children that were being bullied like him. So he brought education to young kids just like him. But y'all, now he no longer stutters. What is that telling us? It doesn't matter what people say your quote unquote disability is. That disability does not own you. You may have a disability, but the disability don't have to have you. Come on. Yes. I was like, okay. And he has painted LeBron James. Let me put his picture back up. I think I put it on there. You see that they did one of that was LeBron James with him with the paintbrush on his ear, and I think that's Nipsey Russell. But yeah, so he as a vice president, y'all, this young man has taken a disability, and now this young man is being blessed. He is now making coins. Hello. And people are buying his art. I don't know how much his art costs, but his name is Tyler Gordon. He has his YouTube channel. You Google his name, he's all over the place. He was in the scholastics news thing. It's so many things on him. And hold on for 1 second. Let me actually, it is a little extension because that little Naomi, she's a little firefighter. Man, that little, Naomi is a force to be reckoned with. And I'm gonna tell you what she did. Y'all gonna tell you something. You know what I realized, y'all? It's in our DNA. When I say what I say, you understand in a few minutes. But Tyler, I think I want to give y'all something else about Tyler. And I'll put his link. He has an Instagram account, but he's in the Macmillan Publishers. He's featured in Time Magazine, in Essence Magazine. He was on Good Morning America and ABC News, and he wrote 2 books. One of the books he did in 2024. And it says The Boy Who Found His Voice. And then the other one that he wrote was We Can, Portraits of Power. So this is a children's book by a teenage artist, Tyler Gordon, featuring his bold paintings of over 30 influential figures like LeBron James, Kamala Harris, Martin Luther King. These would be great books for you to get your children. You know why? Because little black boys need to see themselves. Hear what I'm saying? Now, you remember yesterday, that young black girl, she started a whole campaign because she said she did not see enough black girls in books that she loved to read. Okay, to our black men who got black boys, whoever in here, hear me. These our young black boys need to see this. And this was written by a young black man. He got 2 books out. One he did in 2021, We Can, Portraits of Power. And the second one he just wrote in 2024, The Boy Who Found His Voice. And it is coming from he could not talk, and he let his painting do his action. So I would encourage y'all to consider getting these books for your children because they need to see themselves. And let me tell you how much I don't think we understand, how much representation matters. We saw that at the halftime. The same way we was emotional when I think we saw Michael Jackson. When we saw the first black person on doing the NFL thing, I cried because they didn't see me. And so as I was scrolling on these TikTok streets and Instagram, Latino people just boo-hooing, crying. Representation matter. It's the same way with our kids in books. I've just given y'all a whole lot of Black books that we can give to our Black children so when they are reading, they see themselves. And especially little Black boys, because we don't have a lot of Black boys that's writing books, but I found some, because the ones I gave y'all, they writing books. They writing books. They writing books. That other one, Jetty from yesterday, he got books, and he a little Black boy. He got a whole t-shirt line. If you need his information, let me know. Good guy. I mean, I said, come on, young Black man. He's over here just speaking, doing all these things. They're doing all these things because that's what we do. It's in our DNA. So let's give it up for Tyler, but let's go now to Miss Naomi. Is a force to be reckoned with. And, and let me tell you about Miss Naomi. Okay, this is Naomi Wadler. She is an activist. Okay, the picture on one side is her, and that one right there, she was speaking. So baby girl has grown up. So let me just make y'all just go pop out. These kids is not playing with us. Come on. And Natasha gave me one. I'm gonna save her for Friday. Because baby, when I read her story, I was like, come on, young Black people. Yes, this Black History Month. This is Naomi Wadler. Okay. It's so much about this little child, but listen, at just 11 years old, okay, Naomi stood in front of thousands on the March Our Lives rally in Washington, D.C. And she spoke about gun violence affecting Black girls and women, voices that were often left out of national conversations. She showed that courage is not measured by age, but by conviction. Now, mind you, she was 11 years old. 11. Now, but let's talk about what she did prior to her speech. Because I listened to the speech, y'all. I was trying not to, but y'all got to hear the whole thing. I was trying to cut it out, but I'm going to figure it out because the girl is just bad. But listen. Naomi is an 11-year-old student activist who gained national attention at her speech at the march on March 24th, 2018. Now, prior to the march gave her voice, but no, she had a voice before. Prior to the march, Naomi and her friend Carter Anderson led a student walkout at her elementary school in Alexandria, Virginia. Did y'all hear me? They led a walkout at their school. Let me finish reading this. It says, it was the 1-month anniversary of a senseless shooting at Marjorie Stoneman High School in Parkland, Florida. Her school walkout was 18 minutes long, 17 minutes for each of the students who lost their lives in Parkland, an additional minute for Cortland Argenton, an African-American student who was murdered shortly after the Parkland shooting in her Alabama high school. Naomi's mission is change the narrative about African-American girls and to acknowledge and represent that African-American girls whose stories don't make the front page every national newspaper, whose stories don't lead in the evening news. Naomi believes every person is valuable. She hopes more people will join in her effort to remember Cortland and the many African-American girls lost in gun violence around the country whose potential would never be realized. Baby, these young people are not playing over here. I'm loving this. She did a walkout. And this happened in Florida. And they are in Virginia. Exactly the 1 month that shooting took place in Parkland. We all remember it. She and her friend. Do you know how bold you got to be to do a walkout at your school in elementary? Now, while most fifth graders, now this is the other part. I got to give y'all context because I do want y'all to hear what she did. But check this out. While most fifth graders fret presenting a book report before 20 or so classmates, Naomi Wadler found herself standing before over 200,000 attendees at the March for Our Lives rally in Washington, D.C. on March 24th. Watch this. With only 2 days to prepare, Wadler wrote a 3-minute speech that eloquently shed light on the lack of media attention girls and women of color receive as victims of gun violence. It was passionate, it was amazing, and I'm going to let y'all listen to this. In fact, the 11-year-old gun control activist made headlines when she and her classmate Carter planned a walkout at their school. More than 60 students joined in the pair for 18-minute protest for each one of the victims that has died. always a step ahead. Wadler hopes to continue to inspire her peers to take action, with her most recent endeavor being in a position of mission-led fashion company Kids Box, Kids Board of Directors. Success is what your parents do. Wait, success isn't what your parents do, it's what you do, she says. People often lose sight of what they can accomplish when they try to achieve that somebody else has accomplished. Just remember, you can be most powerful just by being yourself. Come on, little Naomi, listen, y'all, these kids is not playing with us. So I was like, oh my God. So last night I'm searching and I saw her speech and I'm going to turn it on. But I was like, well, wait a minute, baby girl. But I'm going to do snippets because it was so good and I'm going to end it. But y'all, these kids are doing the do. This, what the young man, he could not walk for 2 years and picked up his paintbrush and just started to paint. Y'all do know that's a gift, right? That baby ain't never been to art school. He just picked up the brush and began to paint what he could not say. Now, y'all, I'm excited about it. Listen, let me tell you why I like this so much. Because you know why? It's giving us hope. I can honestly say that. These kids is giving me hope. So I want to now let y'all listen. Now, mind you, she's speaking in front of 200,000 people. She's 11 years old, and she had 2 days. 2 days to write this. I'm like, wait a minute, what? Okay, so let me get the screen. I'm getting good at this, y'all. Here she go. Here's Naomi. Let me share. Hold on. Okay, and let me go over here. And hold on, let me bold it out. And I think, let me get to y'all. Okay, I don't want that to be seen. Hold on, let's, okay, here we go. We're gonna make it that way. So now y'all see the whole screen. And I just want y'all to listen to this young lady. I was like, and she wrote this in 2 days, okay? Here we go. I just want y'all to check her out.
And I'm 11 years old.
Her side eye is everything.
Me and my friend Carter led a walkout at our elementary school on the 14th. We walked out for 18 minutes, adding a minute to honor Cortland Arrington, an African-American girl who was the victim of gun violence in her school in Alabama after the Parkland shooting. I am here today to represent Cortland Arrington. I am here today to represent Hadia Pendleton. I am here today to represent Tiana Thompson, who at just 16 was shot dead in her home here in Washington, D.C. I am here today to acknowledge and represent the African American girls whose stories don't make the front page of every national newspaper. Whose stories don't lead on the evening news. I represent the African American women who are victims of gun violence, who are simply statistics instead of vibrant, beautiful girls that full of potential. It is my privilege to be here today. I am indeed full of privilege. My voice has been heard. I am here to acknowledge their stories, to say they matter, to say their names, because I can, and I was asked to be. For far too long, these names, these black girls and women, have been just numbers. I'm here to say never again for those girls too. I am here to say that everyone should value those girls too. People have said that I am too young to have these thoughts on my own. People have said that I am a tool of some nameless adult. It's not true. My friends and I might still be 11, and we might still be in elementary school, but we know life isn't equal for everyone, and we know what is right and wrong. We also know that we stand in the shadow of the Capitol, and we know that we have 7 short years until we too have the right to vote.
Okay, I wanted to end it right there. It's like we got 7 more years till we start to vote. Listen, let's get these kids. I was like, what's going on, baby? I was like, that was Naomi, 11 years old, 5th grade. Edwin, do you hear me? And she wrote that speech in 2 days. But her side eye was killer. But you know what also made me proud is to see those Black young girls, teenagers and older than her, cheering her on. So I was like, it's in our DNA. It's in our DNA. It's in our DNA. So listen, she was not playing with us. She was like, and I know I got 7 more short years and I'll be eligible to vote. So y'all, I think it might be her time. Jetty, baby girl was not playing. Listen, she was not playing with us. So y'all, old people, we ain't got no reasons. Y'all listen, these young people today are not playing with us. So it just, listen, we are honoring these Black kids. And this is the thing about it, y'all. They still doing it. Let me say that again. When she did that speech, she was 11. And I can just tell you, I was like, and she, did you see fear in her face? 200,000 people. And she wrote that speech in 2 days. Hello? Especially when she said, y'all think when she said, y'all think I'm too young. Baby, the scripture and the youth shall lead us. Hello? Listen. And what I love about all these kids, y'all, they are still active. Hello? What's our reason? This is so good to me. Let's go to our empowerment moment. Naomi and Tyler teach us that expression is powerful. Your voice, your art, your creativity, your story, these are not small things. God gives gifts not just for talent, but for impact. You don't have to shout to be heard. You don't have to be the oldest in the room to carry wisdom. What you create and what you say can help somebody feel seen. She's 19, yes. She voting, baby. She on a mission. So y'all, all this week, we are going to the Black Brilliance Youth Week. Because baby, these Black children are not playing with us, and this is how our legacy continues. So listen, if y'all have not been doing something, these little people here is letting us know. She said, sometimes purpose looks like courage. Sometimes it looks like creativity. Sometimes it looks like telling the truth with love. Your gift is your language. Use it. And what I love about all of this, y'all, the foundation of this whole week, these kids are doing this out of love. And what did we talk about? The Bible says faith. What is it? Faith. What is the greatest? Faith over love. Faith over love. The greatest of these is love. In some translations, the greatest of these is compassion. Now, she did not negate or disregard all of the other kids that were there. But she said she saw it. Young Black people that are murdered are not on the headline news. So her and her sidekick, hey, we finna do a walkout. And you know what I love about that also? The parents had to support these babies to do that. Because, you know, mom, I don't know, mom, dad, I don't know if she told him or she just said, hey, but she got 60 of her students to walk out with her. And they walked out for 17 minutes for the 17 in Parkland, and also for the 18 was for the young lady that died in Washington, D.C. from gun violence. Listen, it is going to be our youth leaders. Now, I don't know if y'all saw this, but baby, the children is mad. So let me just say, y'all can Google this. I don't know if y'all follow. I follow this lady named Tabitha Speaks Politics. But baby, now the children protest tonight. And I'm talking these kids here. They protest tonight. See my hand? Okay. So apparently, when the kids get out of school, baby, they're not going home. These young Caucasian children is on the corners with their signs. So these 2 adult white women took it upon themselves, I'm not lying to y'all, to go into their protest and told them kids to go sit down. Y'all know what the white kids did? They jumped them 2 women and put gum. They had gum. They smashed gum in their hair, and they were talking about, oh my gosh, we was just beat up by some kids. Yeah, because they was like, don't come over here. So listen, the kids is angry. So I don't know what I'm a Gen X. I don't know. Is that a Gen Alpha Beta? I don't know what that Gen is. But baby, go to Tamara Speaks. And she got the topic is the kids is angry, baby. Them kids pulled her hair, they jumped her, and she called the police, and the police didn't really know what to do because they're kids. So listen, we are amazing. So tomorrow, could join back in tomorrow as we celebrate young Black brilliance. So if y'all don't want to know, stick your chest out. Destiny, I was cracking up, y'all. I was over there going, oh my, them kids is upset. Them kids is mad. Now watch this. This is about your tongue, right? So I found 2 scriptures, and I wanted to give them to y'all because I will have a word in here. So I gave you 2 scriptures. The tongue has the power of life and death, and those who love it will eat its fruit. That's the New International Version. But then I found this one right here. Words kill, words also give life. They're either poison or fruit. It's the last 2 words that got me. You choose. Words kill, words give life. They're either poison or they're either fruit. But you choose. Naomi chose to use her voice for power. She chose to use her voice for love. And look what that young girl is still doing. And she did this at 11 years old. Huh? Tyler? His words was he couldn't speak. He was partially deaf and he stuttered. But he then poured it into his art. But now he no longer has a stutter problem. Y'all, what excuses do we have as adults? These young people are not playing, and they are walking boldly in their calling. So when y'all hear children speak, quit trying to shut them up because you think they don't know. Sometimes I be telling adults all the time, if y'all shut up, you will learn a lot from children. Because racism is taught. And these babies are standing up, and it does my heart good to be a 60-year-old and know that there are still young people fighting for what's right. So yes, okay. So here's our 2 affirmations. Our affirmations for the day. Your voice matters. So my voice matters. My gifts can educate and inspire. And the last one is, I can speak truth with love. Y'all, if nothing else, and this is what I think is interesting, Jetty, that wasn't my intention, Lee. What I mean by that, but when me and ChatGPT got together and wrote this, the foundation of all of these kids' stories is love. And it is a scripture that my mom made up a song, though, when we were little. We thought she was crazy. But it's funny how that song is still in my heart. We used to have something called family devotion. We used to, every Sunday, we'd come in and have a devotion. I know it wasn't on a Saturday, one of them. But my mom made up a song. And it was 1 John 4:7-8. Beloved, let us love one another. For love is of God. And everyone that born is born of God. And knoweth God. But he that loveth not knoweth not God, for God is love. 1 John 4:7-8. She told me that when I was like, we had to be like 10 years old. And when she first started, I hated that song, but now I love that song and the foundation of everything that we're doing this week. For God is love. So yeah, y'all. That's it right there. These kids are showing us love in action. Love is an action word. And all week, these young Black youth has taught us adults that if you do anything in love, you will be okay. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. Y'all know who I am. I am Miss No Gray. I am an associate family therapist as well as a life. I'm not a life coach. I'm your transformation coach. We ain't got time to be lifing you. We got time to do some transformations. So if you ever have any questions, you can always call or you can text, and it would be okay. That's the text right there. If you ever have any questions you want to ask anonymously, please put it into the text. Listen, for those who are on, if you have not joined my YouTube channel, please, ma'am, and please, sir, go over to YouTube and subscribe to the channel. It is free. I would be most appreciative. And that's all I require for you to do. Okay, let's say our morning mantra, and then we will close it today. Yeah, this was good. This was so good to me. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let me do this. Yes, God is love. There's Lydia, listen. I got some little vocals. Let's say our morning mantra today. Truth anchors me. Clarity guides me. I no longer abandon myself to keep the peace. What is revealed is here to heal me. I am safe. I am protected. I am loved. Yeah, I love this for us. Yeah, these kids got me so inspired. I got some news to share. I'm just waiting. I got some news to share. I'm waiting. I'm so excited, but I don't want to jump the horse. I'm sending it. Just do this. I'm sending an email out today when I get off with y'all. I'm sending an email out, and all I want y'all to do is say, Lord, bless Rochelle, because this vision in my head, I can't let it go. So I'm sending an email. Something is happening, not by choice. It's like God was like, "See, you tripping? I'm gonna pull this guy. I'm playing checkers. God playing chess." And I'm going to send the email, and once I get a response back, I'll let everybody know. Yeah, this is about my therapy and everything else that I'm doing. So I'm really, really excited. So let's say our prayer. Heavenly Father, thank you for young leaders like Naomi and Tyler who show us that expression can be a form of service. Help us to use our voices and our gifts with courage and compassion. Give us boldness to speak for those who are unheard and creativity to share truth in ways that heal. May our words and our work bring light and understanding. Guide our youth, protect their purpose, and help them grow in wisdom and confidence. For it is in your name I pray. Amen. So tomorrow we got another set of Black youth. But baby, the one I got on Friday, she got a patent. A whole patent in science. And I believe she's still in high school. We some bad people, y'all, in a good way. So listen. You guys have a good day. I'll see y'all, Lord's willing, tomorrow. Again, thank y'all so much. See you tomorrow, same time, same station at 6:45 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.